most expensive petrol station in the northwest. Well, you can read it and note what that says. 197.9 for unleaded, 195.9 for diesel. Anyway, yeah, long story short, going to Brothers like we normally do, and we are in Wigan heading towards Ashton-under-Lyne. I'm pretty sure it's thingy today. Oh, what are they called? Sainsbury's. Yeah, Sainsbury's today. The good news is we can move. But anyway, it's not very far. So yeah, 197.9 at the BP station for a litre of diesel, petrol. Diesel's 2p cheaper. I'm in a state of shock. It's quite warm today as well. In fact, so we're speeding rapidly towards dangerous traffic lights. Oh, my nose is itchy. No, it's not. Yes, it is. So anyway, hope you're all good. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe. Click the notification bell. It may help turning the notification bell off and then turning it on again. It seems to kind of reset itself after a while. It seems to be moving very quickly here today. So we'll see if there's any problem with the hill, going up Beach Hill. So if there is, we will take a diversion. No. There's no one on the hill going up the hill anyway, so I think we're alright. So we've just got under the railway bridge, we're about to go over the River Duggy and then the canal. And we're off again. I've driven this way today, yeah I did earlier on. The River Duggy. There's meant to be loads of rain coming overnight, so we worked with Breath of Beta to see if the River Duggy fills up at all. Okay, then we got through the lights, which is more than I was expecting. So dangerous lights number 1 cleared. So there was a hell of a lot of us get through then, so there's going to be a hell of a lot of vehicles ahead as we go up Beach Hill. So that lad to wave us on then. So I've done a few different runs recently, including Wales, Yorkshire. I do intend to do one in Scotland as well. Keeping an eye on the weather. But it won't be this week because it's that tropical storm is meant to be going up past Scotland and it's going to make it windy and I can't really film in the wind. So, get too much wind noise. I don't know whether I had a cold or hay fever, but it's definitely better than it was. I woke up this morning and yesterday morning and my throat didn't feel dry. So 17:25 and Patterson's are still open on the right. Past entrance lights number 2 over the main line railway, Spencer Roads, and then we're going to drop down towards Cherry Garden, see what's going on. Don't think anything's going on but the rent, to be fair. I imagine there's going to be quite a bit of traffic at Cherry Garden because we've got the traffic that's just come through the 2 sets of dangerous lights, and yeah, that's predicted. It's quite bad. In fact, this car's coming from all angles. Must have seen it for a while. Can't go there, so we can lock that off. Oh, this doesn't bode well, does it? Long story short, I don't know what happened then. So I've come down this woody road to try and sort it out, and I think it's back on again. Anyway, either way, welcome back. Oh, welcome. You've just joined us. I don't know what happened then, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I got through the junction quite quickly, to be fair. So I left after the house that's falling down and ended up down this road. Like, okay. So when we pop out here, we'll have the Cherry Gardens on the right, and on the left will be the hospital, and we'll turn left. So apologies about that, no idea what happened. Sometimes it's best not knowing. about 3-4 minutes there, maybe 5. But we're back on track. Hurrah! I hear you say. Going past the hospital. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 ambulances. That's quite a lot, really. Apparently monkeypox is becoming a thing. So, yeah, who knew? So past Pier Alarms, past the monument. Down towards Tesco. Let's go, Tesco. It's quite a big queue here. It's not really big enough to justify turning right and doing like I did the other week. Don't think we'll get around this time, but we'll certainly get around next time, so I could live with that. Could have got around then if this car had found out where the accelerator was. Anyway, it didn't, so what can we do? The answer is not a lot. I do like the set of traffic lights though, because it's very predictable and quite intelligent as well. So next up is going to be the cars coming from Tesco, then it's our go. Right, they come to Tesco a lot. Let's go, Tesco! No, they've been actually. Well, let's go from Tesco. From right then, so Posh Mackies. So Wines is a shut. fair, I might not be that lad then. Which is, you see the traffic stopping ahead, so we're on the kind of way down there, you just cross over where you are, because the cars are not moving anyway. That does that all the time. But I'm on foot, obviously. So we've got Spar on the far left. BP station 182.9, so that's 15 pence cheaper than the other BP station. So you watched the start of this video, you'll have seen that there was 15 pence difference, i.e. that was more expensive, 15 pence more expensive. And that's the point, there's been a weekend, hasn't there? I've not been this way. So have they finished resurfacing? They've not marked it, but have they finished resurfacing this road? No. So past Tiny Tesco, past Mount Auto Repairs, which is still open. Well, the gates are anyway. So they haven't finished. That's weird. Was it because it was the Jubilee weekend, do you think? Very strange. Very strange indeed. Verily, I sound to thee. Very strange indeed. This weather's amazing, isn't it? You get people walking and riding around with big jackets and coats on, and then you get other blokes walking around with no tops on. And that's like, yeah, that just sums up British weather, doesn't it? I mean, it's not quite top off weather, it's certainly t-shirt weather. That's the Collier's Arms. Up the rather steep hill. Brings us into Aspel. Dangerous corners. Playing fields. Fair, not a lot of people on the playing fields at the minute. Looks like they put some kind of cladding and stuff on that building, so it does look like they've done a little bit to it. So maybe next time I come round it'll have windows. Gilet, or a gilet, my gentleman man. houses for sale. So we're going to come into Bolton soon. Black Rod. If we do. That's the farm. Industrial estate. Generally garage doors on the right. And a massive queue here at the poachers. Which is one reason why there's no point going like the clappers, particularly at this time of day around here, because you always get caught up in the traffic. Hopefully the last delay. Though it's took us what, half an hour to get this far. On a good day, in 20 minutes, 20 minutes more, we can be done the full distance. What might be even thicker is there a quarry there I've never seen before in my life. Just disappearing behind them houses. What's more weird is when people watch these when they're not live. And there's always an element of jeopardy when they're live. Fair, we've got it quite quickly. A few people sat in the beer garden as well. Well, two. I suppose two is a few. Well, more of a couple than a two, I suppose. But anyway. Oh, it seems to be moving at the minute, yeah. Oh. No, is that going to let us go? Or is that going to be? It's going to let us go. Nice man. Or lady. light way, you see, when people do it that way. Speeding up now because they're only doing 35 and a 40. Sped it up. So this is the A6 at Horwich, and then head towards the M60. Big bump. So the Bolton Wanderers Stadium is directly ahead of us now. Wonder how long before they take down the clean air zone signs, because it's been pretty much scrapped now. Apart from in the city centre, which is where it should have been in the first place. I mean, why do you need clean air zone right here? We're in the countryside. Madness. So you get a glimpse now of Winter Hill on the distance, and then through the trees, the Bolton Wanderers football stadium. Whoops, then we have to brake quite hard because people are obviously blocking the entrance. To the slip road. So we're now heading down to the M61, the eastbound. It's a really nice day today. Been busy sorting stuff out today, which I can't tell you about. But there might be news in the next couple of weeks. Still got to believe what the weather's going to be like overnight when you look at it. It's like this now. So we took a little long, around about 70. So the next big issue is probably going to be the interchange coming up. But it is a glorious day. So very shortly we'll be coming up to the interchange onto the M60, which is where I do my customary computer game reference. We've also got the bus shelter on the hill as well. I was on the hill, on the bridge. Well, it doesn't look as good with this new camera angle. Shelter on bridge above that lorry. Talking of which, the lorry's just overtook. I'm about to overtake another lorry. There's a van, 2 cars, and then I can overtake. I thought that guy was giving hand signals then. Should follow me as well, which it's not doing, to be fair. The pallet lorry went off at that slip road, losing 2s the other way, so the lorry pulled back over again, so I could easily get across this lane. Clouds ahead look a little bit more menacing. To be fair, further south the rain may have already arrived. Well, technically we're going west. To the interchange. Just getting to the second lane. There's no matrix here, which is good. No matrix. Ridge Racer. Although we're only doing mid-60s. Well, they've painted over the Revolution thing. Bridge. Take them now. Come on, no matrix for anyone at the minute. Normally it's standing traffic in the right two lanes. Oh, they have got matrix there, but we haven't. So now heading to the weirdest continuation of a motorway I've ever seen. Although we're not actually on the motorway to continue on the motorway just yet. Lorry's moved over so I can move back again. Doing mid-60s now. M62, 45-minute delay. I got caught up in that the other day when I went to Redcar. Was a nightmare. It's not even Christmas. So going over the various waterways and railway lines. Got Whitefield and Prestwich. Kind of want to stay in lane 1 and 2 if possible. Way up, we've got matrix here. Queue ahead, 60. Well, we're not doing much more than 60, so by the time we get there we can slow down. So we're now doing 60. Still saying queue ahead. It says 40 now. Slow down. Don't want to go into lane 2 because we're then in between two articulated lorries, and that's not somewhere you want to be, especially if the traffic stops quickly, unless you want to be a pancake, in which case go for it. Let's go back up to 60 again. This is the bit I'm on about. This is a really weird This is the same motorway, because now it's the M62 what we were on, but we're staying on the M60. So we actually have to come off back onto a motorway, which is actually the M66, which is then the M60. Welcome back. As I was saying, coming the other way, it's not as mad because you're turning left, so it's like a slip road. It goes. So I think today on the news, because the vehicle in front's electric, and it was some tipper company in the northwest that's got electric tippers, and they can't take them too far away from the depot because there's nowhere to charge them, and they cost a fortune because they had to be made special. And the woman said, well, are they cost effective? And he went, well, no, not really. We're like, well, what's the point then? It's a bit mad. So we keep saying though, electric is not the answer. Hydrogen is the answer, preferably green hydrogen. Plus, when all the batteries run out on that thing, what are they going to do then? Can't chuck them in the little collection box in the local supermarket. Anyway, we're back on the M60. It's definitely getting cloudier. Cars coming off the slip road, so I was going to go into lane 1, but we'll stay in lane 2. Red's and orange ahead, so someone's either brought down or been stopped. Heading towards the 50-mile-an-hour zone anyway for these roadworks. Doing this a while now. I'm still haven't figured out what they're doing. Although this road is prone to flooding, so maybe that's it. These vans not bothered about sticking to 50. It says there it's 25% complete. We're all doing around about 50. So that's the speed limit. okay, not all of us. To be fair, I've not seen the average speed check cameras on there. But doesn't mean they haven't got new ones that you can't see. So 4-lane motorway's gone down to 2 lanes. It's about to go back up to 4 again, and then we get our exit, which is Ashton-under-Lyne. Saw the black BMW then try and undertake me when there was a car in front, which is why I hadn't pulled into the left lane. The car in front pulled into the left lane, and then the BMW cut across the front of the car to go up the slip road. Across the chevrons. So some fantastic driving then from a BMW driver. As we all know, BMW drivers are the best drivers in the world, in their own opinion. So we're back up to 4 lanes, but this lane will become a slip road very shortly. 70 at the minute. BMW, MG. Where's the MG name come back from? Where's that been resurrected? Seriously? That was a bit pointless, wasn't it? Right then, so we're now on the slip road. For Ashton-under-Lyne. BMW, being a bit cheeky. BMW, sorry. Well, technically it is, isn't it? It's a Mini. They're on green, so they'll be on red by the time we get there. Not a problem. Mini will go through, obviously. So we're now in Ashton-under-Lyne. Ashton-under-Lyne is famous. I haven't got a clue what for, but there must be something. Probably mass murder or something, I don't know. So if you're new, I do this every week, whatever the weather conditions, visiting my very fragile elderly mother, and then I do a shopping for it, and then I do a return trip, which is currently at dusk, because night time is, well, daytime lasts a bit longer, doesn't it, because we're in the summertime. Although we're soon getting up to the longest day of the year, which is always scary. Obviously, if you're typing away there, you can talk amongst yourselves, but I can't read anything you're writing because I'm driving a car. And that would be silly. Greens, glorious greens. Right. The pedestrian crossing has changed to red. Car next to me was too busy messing on her phone to notice the lights had changed. Which kind of proves the point I was on about before. Why don't read what you're writing. So we've got the church with a hole in it. Got petrol here at 185.9. Another BP station, which is 9p cheaper than the one near me. Oh, there's a nurse in the car as well. In Seat, the red Seat. So church with a hole in the tower, minding me on the trees now. It's the Bobby station. Call the cabs. The Mickey Mouse section now where they've just chucked everything, one-way system, signs, road markings, everything at this little bit, and it's just completely mad. The only sensible thing around here is the mosque, but the road is just an absolute Mickey Mouse. Just when you think you've seen everything, no, we're chucking a speed bump, and then we're chucking a roundabout as well. Like, brilliant, well done. So we are coming towards Journey's End, over the tram tracks. Lights have changed to green again, may or may not get there beforehand. We just about did, well we easily did. So all the tram tracks. Here. There you go, 169.9, which is cheaper, a litre from where I started journey in Wigan. Every 4 litres is £1. Right here. 5 pence. Which tickles me, people with cars like that go really slow over speed bumps, but then they'll just hammer it everywhere else. Anyway, that's it. Indeed, you still are. See you in a bit. And Denny. Can't do that yet. My voice isn't full back, but we're getting